A beautiful morning at Headingley for Yorkshire's first game at home this season. An ideal day to warm up with the aim of continuing a decent start to the campaign. A win, of course, at Worcestershire, a draw at Notts, and Jason Gillespie, as ever the first team coach, putting the players through their paces.
Enjoy.
Warwickshire won the toss and decided to bat. Yorkshire got off to a great start. Bresnan moving Chopra, courtesy of a hard catch, the opener gone for naught, and that was a key wicket because it's a dangerous adversary. Westwood and Porterfield came together and they played sensibly to quell Yorkshire's early challenge. Runs were hard to come by. 17-year-old Matthew Fisher came into the attack and Porterfield clipped him for two through the leg side. Yorkshire's bowlers continued to probe and Fisher got the edge of Porterfield's bat, but Bresnan could not hold on a slip. Westwood got the scoreboard ticking over again with a boundary and a further 2 runs off young Fisher. Patterson, at the other end, was immaculate in line and length, but Porterfield did get him away for 3 runs. At this stage, Warwickshire 44 for 1. Soon afterwards, Porterfield, the Irish captain, clipped Patterson through the offside for 2. Andrew Gale brought Jack Brooks back into the attack, and Westwood brought the 50 up with a 2 through square leg. James Middlebrook signed for this one match, rolled back the years, and was introduced into the attack with his spin. Westwood swept him fine for a boundary to go to 36. He then drove Brooks through the covers for 2. In a bid to break the partnership, Will Rhodes was brought on and Westwood immediately drove a full delivery for 2. He then edged the young bowler to the boundary and Porterfield got in on the act, striking Rhodes for 2 through the offside. Westwood has played really well and has started the season well for the Bears, then went to 50 with 3 fours off 105 balls, and then picked up a leg side boundary off Rhodes. So at lunch then, Warwickshire have fought back well. Westwood on 54, Porterfield on 35. That's from 34 overs, Warwickshire 91 for 1. Westwood started the afternoon with a 4 through the covers off the bowling of Matthew Fisher. But then the breakthrough. Tim Bresnan got a ball to move away and Porterfield edged to hard out for 45. Westwood then produced a thick edge to the third man boundary of Fisher, and he did not miss out on another short pitch delivery from the young man, which he punched away for 4 through the offside. Bresnan then produced a testing over, wrapping Westwood on the hand, and then he wrapped him on the pads after the player had shouldered arms. We then experienced a quiet period of play, but Westwood kept the board ticking over with some boundaries. Patterson kept plugging away and he trapped Evans LBW for 14 for a deserved wicket. Warwickshire at this stage 136 for the loss of 3 wickets. Enter Sam Hain to join Westwood at the wicket. Runs were still hard to come by as Yorkshire continued to tie down their opponents. Hain took advantage of a full toss from Brooks though to strike his first boundary. He also found the ropes of Fisher to take Warwickshire past the 150 mark. Hain was at last getting into the groove with another 4 off Brooks, and his timing was exemplary in the early part of his innings. Middlebrook came back into the attack and Westwood went into the 90s with a lofted drive for 4. And joint spin because Pajala was introduced into the Yorkshire scene and Westwood went to his century with 13 fours, his second 50 faster than his first. At tea, it's a fairly even contest. Westwood 101, Haynes on 23, 65 overs have been bowled, and Warwickshire 176 for the loss of 3 wickets. Ian Westwood opened up after tea with a lovely square drive off Patterson, which found the boundary. Hain took advantage when Patterson overpitched, hitting it through the wicket for another 4. He also showed impeccable timing to guide Patterson through the covers for yet another shot to the ropes. Westwood then played a delicate cut to pick off 3 runs off James Middlebrook. The two picked off the runs rather well, and Hayne linked with 50 with 7 boundaries. Yorkshire continued to have periods of dominance though, and the partnership was broken when Hayne was trapped LBW out Bresnan for 50. A third wicket in the innings for Bresnan has been impressive. Westwood continued to hold firm. He struck Bresnan for a 4 through the covers to reach 134. Warwickshire at this stage 237 for 4. Westwood was now in partnership with Pete Mackay, and he survived a couple of appeals towards the close of play, but he continued to thwart Yorkshire. Mackay brought the 250 up with 2 runs of Brooks and another batting bonus point. He then produced a 4 from a short Fisher delivery. Westwood timed a cushion to perfection to go to 146. This, by the way, was his 19th 4. Patterson then returned into the attack along with young Paul Rhodes, as Yorkshire battled for another late wicket with the help of the new ball. Westwood pulled a short Rhodes delivery away for 3 runs to pass 150. So both teams having their moments, but the day belonged to Ian Westwood, an impressive quality innings. He's 151 not out, Mackay's with him on 17. Yorkshire have tried very hard indeed, but Warwickshire probably the happier of the two after day one, 270 for 4 after 97 overs.